download that. Then you want to hit add theme here and get it uploaded into your website. So we got the zip file right here. We want to hit upload. Cool, so we are waiting for this to upload in. And for me, when I enter this website, it's gonna look the exact same, right? Because it's using my product page. It's using all the stuff that I've designed. So if I go hit customize and go inside of it, it's gonna be fully exactly ready to go with the same header art, with the same everything, right? Because I already made all this art, right? My discounts are gonna work. All of this stuff is correct for me because it's using my information. So what you're gonna have to do is come in and change out all the images. Okay, so we wanna go in, click the image, super easy, just hover over it, click, change out the image to your header info. We wanna click right here, welcome to, put your brand. We wanna make some changes to this to make sure it applies to your brand. You wanna have your product come up, right, with your product images. Then we're gonna have to go and switch out these, right, to make them apply. And we're basically gonna have to like kind of scrub the website clean of any NewCup stuff and switch it over to our stuff. So when it comes to testimonials, right, we wanna click in this. I would change the image and I'll show you how I did all of this on Canva really easy. Switch up this to be some self-written thing that you make about your product. Make sure you do that for all the testimonials. Then you wanna go to the FAQ. Make sure you switch all these like warranty, switch all the text inside. All you do is hover it. You can see warranty here, NewCup warranty, and then you can scroll down and see shipping times, which is referencing this one, change all the text, and you can go down and see all of the different FAQs and you can add some in. You can do a ton of different stuff. You wanna come down to this guarantee section. Let's see where the guarantee is, right here. Okay, so we have this, a little bit of how Debutify works is you have template, which is the page that you're on, right? So I'm on the home page template. You can go to product, hit default product. Then you have your product template. But below this is a lot of the features and different settings that Debutify can do. So let's go back to the home page. So even though your guarantee is up on the website, it's being referenced down here because your guarantee goes to all of your pages. It goes to your product page, your checkout page, your add to cart, all that stuff. So we want to hit our guarantee here. And we want to change up some of these icons if you need to, but hassle-free returns, 100% satisfaction guaranteed, USA-based customer service, free 1-year warranty. You should keep all of these. And what's cool is when you switch your colors, because maybe your brand goes off the blue color, right? So you want to go to colors, switch all these up. So anything that's red, make blue, right? Or do your color of your brand and just kind of play around with these. So to give a brief explanation, announcements is the stuff up here. So changing any colors, you want to mess around with the announcement section. Page covers everything that's in these like middle sections. So this is all page and then boom, this is footer, right? So footer is down right here to change colors for. Page, this would be like your home page, your product page, your add to cart page, your checkout page, all there. And then we have this thing called drawers. So drawers are like pop-ups or like forms, little things that people fill out. I don't think it might pop up here, my email. The email pop-up that says 10% off your first NewCup, that is considered a drawer. Okay, so when you're changing colors on the drawers, it's affecting those. So you can take some notes on mine. On the form elements, on all of them, I added gray. Form elements, this one's darker for some reason. It should be light. There we go, light gray. And yeah, I basically just did like slight different shades of red. Some are a little bit brighter, some are a little bit darker, but it's essentially the same one brand red color. I have some text that is all black. Some texts are white, like the ones in the footer, right? So if we go to footer, you can see that text is white, buttons are black, form elements are gray. So you guys are gonna have all this colors, and basically if you're a blue-based brand, then you just switch all these reds to blue basically and you'll be ready to go. It's already set up for you, which is super, super nice. So aside from that, I'm gonna hit save real quick. The first thing you need to do is fix up this homepage. So you should have the menu options all the same like this, and they should be already fixed up, right? You should have already made the story, the contact page, the shop in the menu navigation should have already been set up to your store or to your product. Let's see what else. you might need to switch these emails and phone numbers. You can just hover them. I don't know. Actually, these should auto-populate from your store, so you should be good there. Your footer policies and everything should be organized. That should be done. So the main thing is just getting your homepage content organized, right? The image, the text. Then this right here is pulling up featured products. So it's pulling up all our product info. So you haven't done any product info, so this will probably be blank. But when we get to the product stuff, I'll show you guys how to switch out all this, but don't worry about it for now. Then we have this image. It's a featured image. So you can see everything here. We have a featured image. So to mention all of the features that are in here on this homepage, we have a first thing that's featured content that's just blank. I didn't do anything on this, and it's only showing on mobile because when we switch to desktop, it doesn't have that spacing, right? And the reason I'm doing this is because the mobile and the desktop version are different. This image is on a slideshow that only shows on desktop. I have a slideshow image here, right? There's the image, only showing on desktop. So when I go to desktop, it's showing this image. You see how it's a little bit cropped? It's a little bit cut off because it had to fit the correct dimension sizes. So if we go look at this, the desktop size recommended is 3,840 by 2,160. Okay, and then if we go to the mobile one, which is this featured image, only show on mobile, this one needs different settings. Right, so we'll go back to the slideshow. The slideshow is weird. It's not formatted to fit perfectly on desktop and mobile. So for the slideshow, it looks really good on desktop. So we have it only viewed on desktop. But for the image to look good on mobile, it doesn't look good in the slideshow. So I'm on mobile. So the slideshow, to get this big banner to look good, you have to only do it on desktop because the mobile version looks really bad. When I add in this image on mobile, it's really cropped. It looks super stupid. So what we had to do is add in a featured image below that's only showed on mobile. It's on full width, right? Because we do full width, it's like cropped in like that. So we want full width, so it takes up the whole thing. So basically all that you need to know to make this look good on yours is go to slideshow, hit slide right here, and make sure you're creating an image with the canvas size of 2160 by 3840 right here, 3840 by 2160, and make sure you're making an image kind of similar to this one, right? Product in the middle, maybe people using the product on the sides, and then just some little different angles of the product itself with transparent backgrounds and just some fun text. Pretty easy to make, but I will show you how I made them. So you want to add your desktop one into the slideshow, and then you want to add your featured image. This is your mobile one. It's already programmed, so you guys don't have to mess with any of this stuff. But you want to add this image in, and then this image is based off these dimensions. The mobile image you make is 2160 by 3840. So let me show you what that looks like in Canva. Okay, so this is my image. This is the 3840 by 2160. This is the desktop one. Okay, and you can see really cool up here. We have a picture of the product. This "Don't Forget Us, Come Back." Very cool here. This is my header image for desktop, right? And it's pretty simple. So I'll show you guys what I did. We have the red light therapy. This is a piece of content I built for the product image, right? It was already here. So I copied this, pasted it in here. It's all transparent, right? Because we have the feature to do edit image, background, remove right there, which makes it transparent. I put in a really basic like brick pattern. Really simple, easy right here. You can go to photos, just grab one, find something that you like, but this looks like tile in a bathroom, and I kind of liked this one. You can look up white pattern. You can look up a ton of things to find different stuff that you think looks good, but this was what I ultimately landed on. A simple background. I had these images from Alibaba. I added in little white blurs to make it look transparent with the white background, right? So this one was 2 images I had to put together. Control Z there. But you have to get a little creative, right? These were just product images from AliExpress itself that I took a transparent background on, and then I put a shadow beneath them. You can just look up shadow. Go to graphics, first one there. You can see I also did one here and I made it a little bit more transparent. I just looked up red little lasers right here, just another transparent image. And yeah, just to make them blend a little bit well, I added in some blurs to make it kind of all go together. If you're interested in the fonts, this one is now bold. This one is just now. And this one has the extra bold on it. Pretty simple, right? It looks really good, but essentially this is nothing crazy. Very simple, basic stuff, a little background, some text. This was just a little something I whipped up quick, little red lasers to do the red light therapy. Enjoy the relief you deserve. Just some fun little text that fits in with the brand. Just some images of the product and we're good to go. So this is the desktop one and this is the size 380 by 2160. So let's see what we need for the mobile one. We'll go to featured image, or no, we'll go to slide. Then the mobile one, 2160 by 3840. So guys, to break down everything that's in this homepage template, the first thing we have is, it's a little bit confusing because we have a mobile version and a desktop version. Some features are only visible on mobile, like this featured content bar that's empty is not on desktop, right? So for you to make yours look like this and to switch out all the content with your new content, there's a couple things you need to know. So we have a slideshow. The featured content's blank that's only showed on mobile, right? Not on desktop. Then we have a slideshow that's only showed on desktop because this slideshow looks good here, but when it's naturally converted into the mobile version, it looks super blown out and weird. So the slideshow only shows desktop, and then we have a featured image that only shows mobile. So there's separate things that are creating like a desktop version and a mobile version, if that makes sense. So to get this image, the dimensions are 3,840 by 2160 pixels. And you basically just want to insert the image once you make it up on Canva. We've got the sizes here, 3840 by 2160. We have our big image here, and I'll explain how I built it, how I made it to break it down for you guys. You just want to come in and insert it in the slide in the background image desktop, and then you want to go to featured image and import the same one here on the mobile version. The settings are already made for you guys. It's already ready to go. You just need to insert the image. So how I made this image is actually really simple, even though it might look a little complex. Also really cool, we have like the product up here with the please come back, don't forget us. You guys will automatically get this. You'll just have to switch out the image so it has a picture of your product, and we'll show you how to do that. So in here, this is pretty basic, guys. All I did was look up like a white pattern because I knew I wanted a white background, but something that wasn't like over the top. And I just found something that looks good. I'm not sure what this exact one was. You can go to photos, look up stuff, and keep going until you find something you like. Could have been that, would have looked great as well. But this one just looks like a bathroom. And I don't know, I really like the look, like a bathroom tile. All I did was grab these images off Alibaba. You can see this is just an image that I did the background remover on. Then this one I had to pair together because it was too big. I grabbed it from copy and pasting off the bio of the description of an Alibaba listing. And I just took the background remover on them and then used the background remover. And then I just used these white blurs. You can just look up white blur, go to graphics, and it was this one. And I did these to kind of make the image feel like it's not so square, right? That doesn't look as good. When it's a blur like this, it just looks a little bit more fancy. Okay, so I added in a bunch of blurs, just copy and pasted them to make it look like a nice fade effect. I mirrored these up, and this red light therapy thing I already made for my product image, right? We can see that right here, red light therapy. So I already made this image up for the product image. I just copied it on Canva, pasted it in here. And then the text, if you're curious, is now, and then now bold. And I just wrote a couple little things. Enjoy the relief you deserve, shows the product in use, little like feature about the product, showcases the product cool. I just really liked this content, so I put it in the middle. Said enjoy the relief you deserve, and just showed the product at different angles. So feel free to take this template, but apply it with your images, obviously, and just get creative. You have to be a little creative. You have to find a design that works. Probably make that a little bit smaller or something. But you have to just play around with it. And ultimately, when it comes to web design, this is where you're going to be spending most of your time, right? This stuff's already done for you, right? You guys are getting the huge benefit of already getting a ready to go website. All you need to do is switch out the content and some text, And it's pretty simple. So most of your time is going to be spent in here making these images. So this is my header image. Now we're going to need to come down, like I said, fix all the texts here. We will fix the product stuff later. We want to insert a new image here. You can do the all new. You can copy something just like this and have your product with a transparent background in there. Maybe add some shine to it, some colors. Use a background that's within your color. Like if you have a blue background, or if you have a blue based brand, you can look up blue background, put a gradient like that in. Like this is pretty cool. Maybe if you have like a product that's like really happy vibes, you could definitely do something like this. It feels like a summer day. You can do something like this. It's more artsy. Do tons of different patterns and just find what works good and make sure all of your content pieces are transparent so it shows your background, right? And then you could maybe look up a blue blur and use this to help fade, right? Or maybe it's a little bit darker, you need this one. So be creative, try to follow the same design elements I'm doing because it's gonna make it the easiest for you. But make sure you have good content here. This is just kind of like a brand image, a product image that's thrown in for fun. Make sure you go switch out all these testimonials. You can do it just by clicking them, going over there and picking new images. So how I made these images was just by going to Canva and hitting up an Instagram template. So they have an Instagram post option that is just a 1080 by 1080. So get in there, then you want to go to frame, type in frame, get this, drag it up until you see this square. Make sure it's fully in the frame of the square. Then literally just look up girl, look up boy, look up man, go to photos and just grab one that looks like an actual person. Like, right, that looks like an actual person that's giving a review. This one doesn't as much because it looks like a professional like photo shoot. Like this looks like a candid image. That's why I use that one. This kind of looks like photo shoot commercial stuff. Like it's a little bit harder to believe, right? Especially this. You just want a picture of someone that looks very like normal, not like super posed, big like photo shoot picture. Like this one, I guess would be okay. Someone would use that as a profile picture. Like these look super commercial, right? Like don't use ones like that. And then you can easily insert those as the image and then make up your little text for the review, give them a name, and that's basically it. And then once we actually are getting like progress with this brand, obviously we will have real reviews in, but for now we just have those for the start. When it comes to FAQ, again, like we said, hover over it, make sure you have all of these switched out, filled up, and good to go. Make sure your About Us is switched. Your links should already be taken care of. And now let's jump into the most important, which is our product. So hopefully we have story, contact done, everything else should be done. Last thing we really need to mess with is the shop section, right? Our product page. So the first thing we need to do on our product page is get these little icons organized and fitting our product. So these are called the product bullet points. You can click that right here. It is under your template of your product page. You can go to, it's right here below account settings. You want to click into this. And basically you can switch all the icons. So you can hit view available icons right here and it's going to show up all of the icons you want. So maybe your product is a technological product that, I don't know, has some sort of benefit to it, right? It can, you can find icons that fit your product. It doesn't have to be these little heart favorites. Because this is like, I don't know, I'm almost thinking like Minecraft healing, like healing your body. I don't even know. I feel like the hearts fit. But you can do a ton of different ones, right? You can literally do any of these icons. Maybe I want a bunch of thumbs ups. Let's go find the thumb up right here. So the code is thumb up, copy. And then when we're in our little icon section, you just do thumb up. And now it's thumbs up, right? Maybe we want all of those. So we go to all the icons, hit thumbs up instead of the favorite one. And we can easily change out all of those. And you basically just want to make sure your product is in all of these. So the visibility, you want to switch it to product based for all of them and make sure it's the new cup right here. So they should all say product based and then have your product in there. The icons you switch right here. And yeah, pretty simple. You just put in your bullet point that you want and it'll make all of those. So I think I am going to not do these ones. I think I'm going to keep the favorite. Come back, switch all these really easily. So something to note when you're make sure when you're changing anything, doing anything with your website that you're in the mobile version, because all of your viewers are coming in from mobile. They're not coming in from desktop. So when you see these like self-application, if these texts right here, they're lining up because I consciously did that. If we go back into the new cup stuff right here, if I type a lot more, just random words, see how it does another row? So I had to consciously make these a specific size so they all are on 2 rows and end perfectly like that. With the high quality one, that was like the only word I could fit in was high quality, because if I have one more text, then it drops it down here and makes it look a little bit uglier. Okay, and then when it comes to quantity, this is the next thing we want to fix, is our quantity breaker with our exact pricing. The quantity breaker is right here, quantity breaks. You want to click that, go down here and show on product page. All these settings should be totally good. Just make sure your product's in, and you can switch the quantities. You can have buy 5 come up right here, right? But we want buy 1, buy 2, buy 4. You can do a buy 6. The most important thing here is making sure the pricing is good. So how this works is the 20 is the amount saved. So if I do 30 is the amount saved, watch how it affects the price. It goes to 70 instead of 80. So you'll have to figure out how much you want to give as a discount for your customers. I get my product for $14. I sell it for $50. That's my margin. It's like a 72%, I believe. You want to make sure that the amount that it costs to buy 2 is giving them a decent savings, but is still giving a good margin for you, right? So for me to sell 2 of them, it cost me $28, right? 14 times 2, that's my product cost. It cost me $28. So if I sell it for 80, let's do 80 minus 28. I'm still making $52, and I'm getting someone to spend $80 on my store instead of $52. So this is very worth it for me. For them to buy 4, let's see, we have 14 times 4. It cost me $56 in product. So 150 minus 56, I'm making $94 on that sale profit. So it's worth it to me, because if I have a $90 profit on my $150 sale, that's still really, really good numbers, but they're still getting a large perceived discount of $50. It's basically buy 3, get 1 free is what this buy 4 option is. So make sure your numbers are good. Make sure you're still getting a big amount of profit. You can kind of see that my product sells for 14, or that I get it for 14, sell it for 50. And these are the numbers that I deem worthy for myself. So have something that mirrors for your product, and make sure you have fixed amount, buy 2, buy 4, and then make sure the quantity is leveled with it. Buy 2, 2 quantity, buy 4, 4 quantity, and make sure that they are getting a good discount, but it's still profitable for you. So now that the quantity is organized, the next thing we want to do is make sure that these little product blocks are organized right. The return specifications and shipping details, we want to put our information in here. So how we access this is going to the product tabs section right here. And you can see each tab has its own thing. So this is all organized and ready to go. You just need to switch out the information within the text area. You need to switch out from your brand name, and you can keep the 5 to 10 day shipping, because that's a decent average. It's usually like 7 to 12 days, but then I say that it takes us a couple days to fulfill the order, to like process it, right? From the back end to like actually packaging it and selling it. So it ends up being like 7 to 12 days, but I just put 5 to 10 here, and then our customer support can kind of help them out of, hey, we have like a 2 to 3 day processing time to get your order finalized, ready to go. So that helps them understand. And then the actual shipping itself does take around 5 to 10 days. So you can keep that. Then you can go to the next one and then change this text here to have your email and do whatever changes you need to do necessary there. And same for this one, just have the specifications of your product, the dimensions, size, all that fun stuff. Next thing we need to do, and this one's big, is we need to create our product images that create this really big effect here. This is huge, guys. This is like the main selling point. This is where the customer is going to be viewing all this stuff and deciding if they want to buy or not. So this is really big. This is what I call like the children's storybook, right? Big images. Oh, little text here. Oh, cool. Red light therapy. Wow. 30-day money back guarantee. Ooh, easy to use. I can put it on my pesky like shoulders and neck pain that I have, and I can do it myself. No one has to help me. Wow. Simple controls to use it. Easy to reassemble and clean. Wow. I can buy 2 and save an extra $20. Wow. cool images, good. I can see that this is something that's going to help me, and then the reviews and all that stuff. So we need to be storytelling really good here. And the main thing we want to give them is say, hey, this is going to solve your problems. This is going to make you feel better. This is going to improve your life, and it's safe. It has a 30-day money-back guarantee. It has a 1-year warranty, right? We have all these things at the bottom. We have all this good stuff here that's going to help them feel safe. Okay, because when you see this brand, they're like, wow, this is a real brand. This is a real company. They're selling high quality products. They're offering a lot of guarantees. They feel safe, right? So they're ready to purchase. But the main thing that's selling them is this section. So how do we do this? If we go to our product section, you can see that we have featured image, featured image, featured image, featured image. So this big storytelling thing is actually cut up into 1, 2, 3, 4 different images. So let me show you what those look like on Canva. You can see what they look like here. Big template size, big template size, big template, and that's what's creating this big story. So how we do this is we want to go to Canva and we want to create an image that is the size of 2160 by 3840. Okay. This is going to give us that big, large template that we can start designing on. And the main thing we want to do is duplicate it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we want to kind of create a story. And this is going to be like our children's storybook that helps them decide if this product's a good fit for them, right? So we want to pick a design that can be in the background that's going to look like it's infinitely repeating itself. Because for example, if we do, that red background I was using. So if we use this red background that I had for like the red light therapy and some of the other images I used, like this one, this doesn't work because it doesn't create that storyline feel. When I duplicate this, there's harsh black lines that show that this isn't a single image. We want this to feel like they're scrolling through a single image. Right here, it kind of doesn't feel like it, right? Because the design I did, like I could blur all these out, but when I did it, it looked a little bit weird. So I just kept it like this, but you can see I did some blur there with those white blurs, some white blurs here to make it look better, some white blurs to make it seem seamless, right? Because the line that ends this image, because this is one image right here, you can see it. The line is just the brick line, right? So I was very conscious about that. It's right here. So that little brick line matches up with this and makes it look like it's one continuous story. So feel free to go grab this and do the same brick one if you want, and then just develop your story, right? Grab your product images because you already designed these ones. So go grab, copy and paste them and try to create a storyline that can give off the feeling of this. Let them know how this product's going to make them feel, how it's going to improve their life. And yeah, it's basically just that. It's simple text in there to kind of illustrate what's going on. I did the bold, the now font, and the bold now font, which is what I use for my logo as well. And we just say a little story. Hey, you can buy 2 and get $20 off. You can save $20 if you buy 2. You can enjoy the relief you deserve. Shows the product in good lighting with cute little shadows on it to make it look nice. Shows how easy it is to assemble and clean. Shows the simple controls. Shows that they can use it on themselves and get red light therapy with the 30-day money-back guarantee. So go grab your assets off Alibaba. Go grab your images you've already made and start copy and pasting certain things in to make a big storyline. So I hope that gives you insight on how you can create these. Have some fun with it. Get some friends to help you throw some of your stuff in the community group. I can review it and help give you guys pointers on some of our like live Q&As we do and stuff like that. But you guys really need to spend your time perfecting this. Getting your images for your storytelling section is huge. It needs to be really good. So spend like 90% of your time designing your website on this alone. This is massive. If it looks like shit, you're not going to get sales. So really big one there. Take some pointers from me, take some design elements, you're 100% safe to. I'm not going anywhere with this product. I'll probably run some ads on this just to show you guys what running ads looks like. But essentially, this is going nowhere. So you guys are free to use this design and style and all that stuff. But I wouldn't really recommend using this product because I bet a lot of people are going to be using this exact product and try to make a copy brand. So your reviews section should be auto-populated in here from your reviews that you did on Luke's. Really nice. Your FAQ should auto-populate in here. If it doesn't, just come in again and copy and paste the sections from your homepage that you already switched. Paste them in here. Make sure your button is functional. Make sure your FAQ is the exact, or your testimonials are the exact same like the homepage. Make sure you create that new image, rewrite some text for your guarantee, and switch up any of these if you need to. It's just the icons, right? The icons right here. Changing some words. You can also do straight up images, but I think the icons look the best. Now, the last thing we need to do is this add to cart process and this upsell. So when we hit this, we get an upsell, right, of a lifetime warranty. And I really recommend you guys create a lifetime warranty for your product and sell it at a decent price point. A lifetime warranty for only $5 is insane. But almost no one is going to come, like if their product actually did end up breaking like 2 years down the line, nobody's going to even remember that they have this, right? Like the actual rate of people sending in their broken product, because for them to get the warranty, they'd have to send the broken product in to prove that it broke, and we send them the new one back, which it really wouldn't cost us much. It only costs us $14. And the rate of people doing it, like if we get 3 people to do this, we made $15. Do you think all 3 of them, or do you think maybe only one of them will get the warranty later down the line, right? So this just prints money. So you want to make sure if you're selling like a $100 product, definitely don't do it for 5, maybe do it for 10 or 15 for a lifetime warranty. But it's really simple to make this. So what this section is called your upsell pop-up. You want to click it here. Make sure you have your pricing in correct. Make sure you have lifetime warranty. Product trigger, you want your main product. Product offer, you want your little warranty product. So you can, I believe, click right here and it'll say like make a new product or something. But the easiest thing to do is just go to your products. So I'm going to open up a new tab, go back to the homepage. Then for our product offer part, we're going to need to add in a new product, right? So we're going to need to go make a lifetime warranty product, and it's super simple. You just go to exit, hit products, and make a little lifetime warranty. So you'll hit new product, add it in, and your description and images are very basic. So I'll discard this, go into this one. You just need to make the name of it, add in a little description, enjoy a lifetime with your new cup for as little as $5, right? Cute little thing. Compare at price. Usually a lifetime warranty would be $20, but it's only $5. Cost per item is literally 0. This is pure profit, and almost no one's going to be actually getting it. And that's basically it. You just go create a cool little image. I just found a little lifetime guarantee badge directly on Canva itself. Added in some text, used an old product image of the red light therapy, and it's easy to go. It looks really professional, right? So we're recycling a lot of content to make things look amazing. Let's go back into our store. Get back to our product page, go to our upsell pop-up, click right here, and just make sure that the product trigger is our main product and the product offer is our lifetime warranty. Then the next thing we want to do is go to cart, and we want to make sure that we have all of these functioning correctly. So in our cart, we have the template, the page content section. We can go up here, and you want to make sure these things are off, like delivery date and stuff. But for cart discount, you want to make sure that's on, cart savings, and you want to make sure it's actually functioning, right? Like if I add something over $70, then it goes to free shipping. So my threshold is hit for $70. So when we get on our cart, we want to go to cart goal and make sure that this goal amount is something that is more than our product cost, but it's easily attained through adding 2 of our products, right? So I set my goal at $70. So someone's like, oh, if I spend $20 more, I'll get free shipping. You know, maybe I can get a new one. I'll get a second one for my friend. So now they're well over and they get free shipping, right? So if you're selling a $40 product, make sure you have like a $60 shipping goal or cart goal. Right, and I'm only selling to the United States, so it's only this. But they have it set up where if you're selling in Canada, you can have Canada function on a different one based on the IP of the customer. So you can write Canada region. So if someone's from Canada, you can have a different goal amount. But we just want United States. We're only selling there. And our goal amount to be something that is more than our product costs and less than the cost of double our product. So we get people to add one more in for the free shipping, right? And we want to make sure that our buy two discount works. And I'm pretty positive that that discount is populated by your product page and the quantity break option that you set up where they save $20 if they get two. Right? I think that auto populates so it reflects in the cart. But if you're having any issues with your discount code not working, you see buy two name, it's up right there. That's what it's pulling from. So if you're having any issues with your discount codes, definitely reach out to the Debutify support team. They are really good. They will get back to you very fast, and you can even give them an admin access to your store by doing this. We'll hit exit, go to settings. Then we can do users and permissions, and you can see I made a Debutify staff account where it's just support at Debutify. Then they can come into my store. I just gave them all permissions because I trust them, and they can come in and change anything. Hey, I'm having this issue. Can you please fix this? And their support is actually really, really good. So they can come in and help you with any issue you're having. But essentially after that, the only thing we really need to do is like make sure our checkout's good. So once our cart is organized, the last things we really need to do is just like insert some logos. So you can just click right here, insert your transparent logo that you should already have made. Make sure that's a 1080p. Insert that in for the mobile and the default. And basically that's kind of it. We just want to make sure our logos are in, our menu's looking good, our navigation is functional. When we click on anything, it sends us right to where we want to go. There's no issues, right? So we want to make sure our logo's in. We can hit up here, go to theme settings, and then scroll down to favicon. So in the favicon, you want to make sure that it's your product image right here. So they're going to see, oh, that's that product I was interested in, right? Up at the top of all of their websites they have on their desktop. If they're on it, right? They're going to be on mobile like 90% of the time. So it doesn't matter too much, but I think having your product as your favicon is a really good idea. So put that in there, or if you don't want to, you can just do a logo. But if you don't have an icon logo and you just put text up here, it's going to look really bad. So that's why I like doing the product image. So make sure you have that in the favicon or fave icon, whatever that is. Then scroll all the way to the bottom and go to your checkout and make sure you have your logo put in here as well in the custom image. Make sure it is center and large, and change your colors to your brand colors, right? So if you're blue, change blue here. If you're purple, change purple there. And that's basically it, guys. You should have a fully functional, ready to go website that easy. So if you had to come in and custom design and organize this all yourself, it would take way longer, but that's essentially the process. You have a fully functional website, your discounts should work, and this is ready to go for video advertisements, right? It's not the absolute prettiest, it's not like insanely high level, but it's really, really good for day one. Like really, really good. It's well branded. You have your guarantees in there. You're conveying trust. You're offering deals. You have pop-up sales, sticky add to cart, all these other features, the little moving add to cart, all these other features. You have to download a ton of apps and organize. And the beauty of having Debutify is the fact that you guys can just download my template, switch out some images, switch out some content, organize a menu, and you're ready to go on your website. And this can work for any brand you do in the future. Maybe the first product you do doesn't do too good. Maybe you want to try another brand later down the line. You can use this theme forever. Super nice, very nice. So let me know if you guys have any questions at all, any website issues. Please first reach out to Debutify. They can help you. They can literally log into your store and literally hands-on help you. They can get on video calls with you. They can do amazing things. Their support is very dedicated and very, very good. I have done support. You can see that I had some issues. I had them come into my store, and ultimately it was a very easy process. So if you're having any website design issues, make sure you go talk to them first. And if there's still something that you're struggling with, try to reach out to the community group and we will try to help you the best we can. But Debutify is definitely the people you want to reach out to. Now, your website is pretty much done. The last thing you want to do is go on and make a purchase. You want to make sure that this works. So go through just like you're a brand new customer. You go onto the homepage, you go, wow, this looks nice. I want to see what this product is. So you click on it. Wow, you go through it. Wow, maybe I do want to get this frequently bought together. This feels like Amazon, right? Like this gives them Amazon vibes, which also conveys trust. So yeah, maybe I would want a lifetime warranty. And oh, if they don't want it, they can just click it off. Cool little feature. So they add this to cart, right? If I add one more item, I get the free shipping, and then, I can add two more to get an extra 50% off. So the 3 doesn't work, but when I do that, boom, highest discount applied. And then I'm getting $155 sale. But technically they would want 5 lifetime warranties, right? For each of their products, or 4, since they're getting 4 of them. And that's $170 sale for me that cost around 56 bucks. So good profits there. And you want to make sure it works, right? So obviously like put this down to 1. But all you really need to do, you can just delete this one, is go into your discounts and create a 100% off discount code. I'm actually going to order 2 so I get the free shipping. Go to checkout, and then you basically just want to come in here, make a discount code that is 100% off, amount off of products. Discount code percentage, just call it 100% off specific products. Pick your product there, add this. So you want to create this and then literally go order your product. You want to go in, add it to cart, check out, and use your discount code here, and make sure that everything functions and your order comes up in your order section, and that conveys that everything's working, your discount codes, your full process, the store is fully functional and ready to go for the next step of testing. But there is one last thing. You guys need to set up this newsletter thing. I did forget about that one. So this newsletter pop-up is really important. Let's go back into the store, hit customize, and we access the pop-up by going to theme settings, scroll down to newsletter pop-up right here. Keep all the settings the exact same. I think the time trigger 40 seconds is really good, or a scroll depth of 60%. That's what I have. You want to have 10 off, amount 10 for a 10% discount. And that's why we needed that 10% off discount I told you guys before. So if you don't have it, you can go make it. I don't know why these aren't working, but you can go into discounts and make the 10 off. Once you do the purchase, make sure you delete this, because you don't want someone typing in 100 and getting a free order. But you want to make sure that you have this 10 off discount code. It's called that. And then in your newsletter itself, if we go back to the store, to get back to it, we go to theme settings, scroll down to newsletter pop-up, and we have our 10% off, 10 and the amount, 10 off on the discount code name, and that will give them the 10% off discount code when they do the newsletter. So to get this image, this one was kind of hard. So let's go into Canva and let me show you how I did it. So this is the image. The size is 1400 by 1000, and it's pretty small within here, but it's right in the center. It's a little bit raised up. I think the point right there is the straight middle, but I have it a little bit down. And basically what I had to do is, because this needs to look good on mobile and desktop, this pop-up, and they have completely different frames. So on mobile, it's a very wide image, and on desktop, it's a square. So you need to create something that's 1400 by 1000, and you need to get it in a similar size as this. So this is your reference. Keep it in a size like this, and it'll look good on mobile. It'll look good on desktop. You can put it smack dab in the center. It should be fine. But make sure there's like a lot of room on these sides. I just added in a little shadow up there as well. But get a good background image that fits your brand, your colors, all that stuff, and use the same font. This is ultimately really easy. This is just an image of the product, little lasers behind it, the now bold, the now bold. This one, yeah, they're both got the little extra bold on them. Super simple, super easy, but you need the sizing to be perfect. So the way you can test it is by loading up the site on desktop like this. You can go hit view, and it has the scroll feature, 60% scroll. It'll pop up so you can see, ooh, it looks good there, but you see it's a square. But then you go on mobile and it looks completely different. So you want to get website loaded up on your phone and make sure that your image looks there, and like, oh, it's a little bit off. It needs to be a little bit smaller. So we'll drag it a little tinier. We'll put it in, then download it again, upload it again, and then go recheck it on desktop, recheck it on mobile. Kind of sucks, kind of a little bit of a process there, but that's how I did that to make sure that the sizing is perfect. Now, something else, I don't know if you guys have done this, but your domain should be connected. If you're trying to look up your store on mobile, or you hit like the view here and it doesn't come up with like your actual link, last thing I want to go over is making sure that that's in there perfectly. So go to domains. Make sure this is set up. If it's not, hit connect to existing domain, go through it again and make sure it gets connected. If you're having any issues with Google G Suite and like the Google Workspace stuff, porting it over, go to the Google Workspace support and talk to them and say, hey, my domain isn't transferring over. Talk to them, make sure it is. Then last thing, type in password in the search section and go to remove password for online store and make sure that that is clicked off right here. There'd be some like little password. You want to make sure that this is off. And some last couple little things. We want to make the title and meta description and then the social sharing image. So the social sharing image is in a similar dimension to our header video, our header picture, this one. So we can just use this as it. So I'll just import that in. So for the homepage title, I'm just going to copy and paste my product name in the homepage title, and the homepage meta description is going to be the little about us. And that will be good. So make sure you put those in and then make sure you get this image. Cool, now we got that imported in. We're gonna hit save, and then this page title will change to this, and the meta description will change to this, and the link and everything will change. So when you share this to someone, like if you text someone, hey, go check out my website, it's gonna populate this information. That's really good. When it comes to Google Analytics, Facebook Pixel, and all that stuff, we will add those in later. We're basically in the testing phase, so this stuff isn't super important now, but once our store is doing good and we're getting sales and we're building the brand, the Google Analytics, Facebook Pixel, and all that stuff is extremely important. So your website should be fully functional. You should have done your test order, seen it come through, and had zero issues there. Your site should be fully conformed to your brand, your vibe, your product, and you guys should be fully ready to go to the next step. If you have any questions when it comes to website, please reach out to the Debutify guys. I will have their support email below this video, so you can scroll down and see that next to the zip download. And we always have the community group, your student success managers, and me able to help you out with any questions you might have. So good luck with your website design. Have fun. Rewatch this video multiple times if you need to, and I will see you in the next one. Peace and love, guys. What's going on, guys? Welcome into today's video. We are going to be setting up Klaviyo to do some abandoned cart email flows, which essentially is just going to send out emails to people who add our product to cart, but they don't purchase. We're going to be doing this through an app called Klaviyo, and we're also going to be using the same app to do email marketing campaigns and blasts, letting people know that we have certain deals going on, but we will get into all of that in a future video. Today, we're just going to set it up, get our abandoned cart flow going, and this is going to bring in a ton of value to our store, especially when we start getting into paid ads, because when we're paying for people to come into the website and they're not purchasing, but they're adding to cart, we want to make sure that we can retarget them, send them an email, and get them to make that purchase so we can soak up some more money, because we're going to be spending a lot on ads in the front end. So having a system in place like this to get some more money out of the back end is going to be a lifesaver long term. I don't want to waste any time, so let's get straight into the video. All right, guys, so the first thing we want to do is scroll below this video and click the Klaviyo link. This is an affiliate link, so it does really help me out when you guys click this, and ultimately that's the only way I can get this course out for free. So when you do click these, it does mean a lot. Once you click the link, you're going to be sent to a page like this. Make sure you fill it out and then hit create your account. Next, it's going to ask you your Shopify URL so you can get connected. So just put that in. Mine auto-populated, yours might do the same. Then hit continue. Mine asked me to log in really quick, so I just logged into my Shopify. Then it sent me to this page. All we need to do here is just hit install app. Then we want to hit continue on this page and make sure to put our sender email address as our business email. So mine is hello@thedukecup.com. Then hit continue, click email and SMS. Then it's going to have you verify your email. So just go open up your business email and click the link they send you. Then you'll be sent to a page that looks like this. You can hit skip now because we shouldn't have any sales on our website yet. But if you already have some sales, make sure you go to your customer section in Shopify, export all of your customers' information into a CSV file and import that here. And you can follow their easy step-by-step guide by just clicking import and going through all that, but I'm going to hit skip for now. Next, you can build out your brand library, which you can put in all your logos, all your product images and stuff like that, but I'm just going to do that later. So you can hit skip for now and skip for now here as well. Next, they're asking us to set up SMS, which is basically just text notifications for the same abandoned cart flow that we would set up for email. And this is really good to set up if you're only targeting the US. So that's what I recommend to start brands. But if you're targeting worldwide, you're selling to multiple different countries, it's going to be really hard to text all of them. There's so many different rates and some countries are extremely expensive. If you're only running advertisements to the United States, it is really good to set this up, but we don't need to do it right now. Next, it's asking us to set up an email welcome flow, which we'll get into later. We don't really need to do that now. This is more when we're kind of scaling up and we're hiring an email marketing agency to work with us. So we'll hit skip for now on this as well. Basically, we can ignore a lot of the setup stuff and just go to flows and hit up the abandoned cart. Now, Klaviyo naturally sets something up that's going to send them an email after 4 hours. So basically, when someone clicks to check out and they put their information in, but they don't purchase, it's going to wait 4 hours and then it's going to send them an email saying, hey, you left something behind. Then 20 hours later, it's going to say, hey, your cart's about to expire. Make sure you purchase. And this honestly just isn't the optimal way to set up the abandoned cart flow. So we need to get in and change some things. First thing we need to do is go to this and set up a 30-minute delay. So let's click minutes. Go to 30 and hit save. Next, we want to rewrite this email so it's obviously customized to us, the product we're selling, and it has a way better subject. The subject is this little message right here. It looks like you left something behind. Nobody really cares about that. That's such a typical response from a company, from a business, and it's not going to really pique anyone's interest or get them to click into it. So let's click into this and get editing. All right, guys. So once you land in this email editing section, you want to make sure you go check the template that I built that shows you everything you need to copy and paste to design these emails. So you want to copy and paste the subject line in here just like this. Then you want to hit edit email and go grab the message right here and paste that in as well. And then we're going to need to go onto our store and create a discount code called 5 off. So go into your discount section, hit create discount here, hit amount off products, and make sure you put 5 off in all caps. Then you want to do a percentage, put it at 5, and you can just set it up just like that. Looks like it actually wants us to select a product or a collection. So I'm just going to select my only product, put that in and hit save. So we should be fully good to go there. So what's really cool about Klaviyo is they're integrated with Shopify. So it's going to automatically grab the products, the titles, the costs, everything, and insert that here. So you don't need to touch anything there. Then you want to come to this button and just change it to your colors. I'm just going to eyeball it with my red color. You can go just grab the exact color from your Canva logo design. You can go see everything there. And that's basically all we're going to do for the first email. We can hit save and exit right here. Usually I keep my preview text empty and I want to do something that creates curiosity, like first name, what happened, what's wrong, is it everything okay, or have any subject lines like that, and people are going to be like, wait, what is going on? Why is this person asking me this? And this is going to get way more people clicking and opening up your emails. If you just use the basic generic subject lines that Klaviyo offers, it's just not going to get your percentages the place you want it to be when it comes to open rate, click-through rate, and all that stuff with your emails. Then we can hit done at the top right corner. Next, we want to go down to this trigger time and set it to 5 hours. Then we need to go edit our second email. So let's hit edit right here. And we want to change this subject line to first name, are you there? Then you want to hit edit email, come in here and change the section. This is going to be pre-built in with some crappy message, and paste in the one from the template. I always like to do the text alignment in the center, like this. Gonna come in and make some of these bold. So make sure it looks like this. And there's something at the end that you're gonna have to do. So right here, it says, we can't wait for you to try your new cup. Obviously you need to come in and put your product's name in there. And we now need to create a code that's called 15 off. So let's go back to our discounts and set up a new one. Come in here, put 15 off, 15%, hit specific product and click our new cup, and we should be good to go there. Next, let's come in here and turn the drop shadow off and use that same red, or obviously whatever your brand color is. If you're using blue, put that there, and we should be good to go. Let's hit save. Oh, let's hit preview and test. Cool. So this is what it should look like. It should grab the person's name, show the products. I think there was some issue here. Oh, this is because the person tipped $17, so it is showing their tip here, and there's obviously not a quantity for that, so there's no issues there. This is for if someone actually ordered. It's just grabbing my data from someone who purchased on my site. So everything looks good here. Hit done, hit save and exit, then hit done. Now we need to create another trigger. So I just hit clone right here, and then we want to drag this below. And then this one is going to be set to a full 24-hour delay. So let's click into this, do days, and switch it to 1, then hit save. Then we need to clone this email as well and drag it below. So we're going to have 3 emails in this abandoned cart sequence. Then let's hit edit right here. And then the subject line for this one is "This is your last chance" with the first name there. So let's hit edit email. First thing you want to do is come in here and paste this in based off our template. We can't hold your cart any longer. Then come in and paste over the message in the body of the email. And we are using the exact same discount code 15 off, and we're building urgency saying that it's going to expire in 24 hours. Since we cloned our last email, everything should be good with the red button. So we're good to hit save and exit and hit done. And we are good to go. This is our full abandoned cart flow, and this is going to be saving us thousands of dollars when it comes to scaling up our stores long term. If, for example, if you're spending like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a day on ads, then email sequences just like this one can be bringing you in an extra $10,000 to $15,000 each month very easily. On one of my biggest months, we did $360,000 in sales, and just our email sequence alone was responsible for $40,000 in sales. So trust me, this is extremely worth your time, and you need to get it set up. Next, we can come to the top and click review and turn on and hit dismiss. And basically that's just going to make everything live. So hopefully when we refresh, all these will say live instead of draft, and it looks like we're good to go. So anytime someone hits the checkout button, puts in their information, but they don't end up purchasing, they're going to get this email sequence. At 30 minutes, they're going to get an email. At 5 hours, they're going to get an email. And at 24 hours, they're going to get the last email. And that's basically all we need to do with Klaviyo at this moment. Later down the line, we're going to be utilizing SMS. We're going to be utilizing email campaigns for certain holidays, certain deals that we're trying to offer. This is especially important in Q4, but we will get into all those details in a later video. Make sure you guys get this done. It's extremely important, and please use those affiliate links. It means a lot. Much love, guys. I will see you in the next video. Peace. All right, boys, now that your website is basically ready to go, you've done your test order, your website is fully functional, then it is time to start diving into content creation. Today, we will be diving deep into the dopamine slot machine and figuring out how we can utilize these crazy platforms to make money for ourselves. So without further ado, let's dive in. All right, guys, when it comes to starting your journey into e-commerce, starting your journey into marketing, we are pretty much ready to go. We have our website, we have our brand, we have our product, we have the 3PL integrated in. If you still haven't integrated the 3PL team, make sure you do that. Get them integrated in. It's extremely easy. They can also walk you through the process. But essentially, if you're on this video and you followed all these steps, you're fully ready to go and to dive into your marketing journey. The first step in this marketing journey is understanding content creation and understanding how to utilize organic content, how to run an account, when to post, and most importantly, how to make videos that actually have a chance of going viral, getting you free traffic so you can then understand, okay, this video works, it got us some sales. Then with those sales, you can utilize that money to run your paid ads, and you already have a video ad that works well. So the organic route is going to be our testing grounds. It's going to be extremely important and paramount to our success, mainly if you don't really have too much money to get started, right? If you have a couple $1,000s to throw into ads that you can easily lose and you're not really scared about that, then your journey can be a lot faster and a lot quicker. And ultimately it might cost you a little bit more, but it is going to be a little bit faster. But I honestly recommend starting with organic content, because in the end of the day, you need to understand what content works and what content doesn't. You need to know these TikTok algorithms, these Facebook algorithms, YouTube algorithms, Instagram Reel algorithms. You need to understand how all of them function and how you can properly utilize them, because that is going to be what propels you to your future successes down the line. You have to understand how to make good videos, what hooks work, and ultimately you kind of need to be a professional in this space of your e-commerce journey. This kind of needs to be your bread and butter. You need to be the guy that's looking over content, right? From your UGC people, from the models you hire, from photo shoots you do later down the line. You need to understand these algorithms and know, hey, this works, this doesn't work. Hey, our brand has a really high success rate with videos like this. So you can train the UGC people to make videos for you, or you can make them yourself. You can edit them up and you know what works. So you need to crack the algorithm for your specific brand, and it's different for everyone. But today we're jumping really in depth on the exact process of how to nail it down, the foundation of everything is very concrete when it comes to these algorithms and what works, but it's all up in the air when it comes to your audience, your brand, your product. And the first thing I want to go over is that these social media platforms are dopamine slot machines. They are giving people happy chemicals based on the videos they see. If they see something really sad, it's giving them a release of emotion. If they see something really funny, it's giving them that huge dopamine release that they've been looking for. They're going to share with all their friends. And ultimately, they're sitting on the slot machine, continually scrolling on the feed, looking for that dopamine video, looking for that viral thing of like, no way, this is crazy. I have to show my friends. So this is like the biggest secret. If you understand that all of these social media platforms are just dopamine slot machines, the only goal behind all of